Is that right? Well, make sure I'm in the right positions and all that. There we go. Wow. Hello, everyone. I'm not a cat. I'm actually an otter. This is my new avatar that I got. A friend of mine did a lot of work, and I given him his. I helped him because he needed some extra money, and I paid for a few things for him, and well, money well spent. And yeah. So this is actually an otter. Let me show you guys. Get the camera so you guys get to see everything. It is a full model with everything. Yeah. So I might have a couple people drop in today. I have some good news for everyone though, as well. Um, some of you who have been around for a while remember an individual by the name Renard. Now, for some time he didn't want anything to do with anyone. He had a bit of a. I'm not going to go into great detail for privacy reasons, but he had some time where he had to just shut off. He didn't want anything to do with anyone. He was, not in the best mood. Hello, Nathan. It's good to see you. So he pretty much shut off from everyone and just kind of went his own way. He's back, and he's been doing very well. He actually refriended me on both here and on Discord, and we got to chat for a while. He is doing great. He's just taking his time. He's been dealing with a lot of personal stuff. And if you're watching, bud, I hope you've been doing well, and it's good to hang out with you. Yeah. I'm doing great. I'm actually doing really good. So this new avatar also has something really cool that I've been wanting to get for a little while. It's called Ike HUD. So I'll show you what I see, so you get to understand it. I'll go to POV. There we go. So right now I'm using Ike HUD. It has a mini map that is independent of whatever world I go to. You can see there's the bell tower on the little mini map, and shows all the different structures that are in front of me on that little wee map just down the bottom corner opposite of the microphone icon. There's also a timer that lets you know how long I've been in the world. At the top there is a whole bunch of other information, such as the frame rate, and of course the also a whole bunch of other stuff like the directions and all that. X, Y, Z, I believe it is. You can even see there's a model. There's an avatar above me. You can see that, yeah. It does show some other stuff too. Now, I don't have any way of testing it right now, but there's X-ray vision. I can see through walls. Because there's no one else in this instance but me, I'd be able to show you, but I don't have it available. There's no one else's avatar here. There's someone's model, but I don't think it will work. Let's see here. So this is X-ray vision. Normally you can be able to see other people's avatars if they're around. There is also night vision, which it's already daytime, so I don't really need it. But there's also wireframe, which lets you see all the most finest details on an avatar. Look at that. You can see the wireframe beans. Wow. Like, look at that. That's pretty cool, eh? Yeah. So you can be able to see things in wireframe mode. I don't think it passes on to the camera. No, it doesn't. So if I have that still sitting in one of the other modes, it won't see it. Let's go back to normal for me. There we go. What have I been up to? I've been working on a few projects. I've mainly just been kind of having a little downtime to myself to just play around with this new avatar and just do a few other things. I might get a couple more avatars at some point, but for now, I'm feeling good. I actually have been really having a good time. I'm also going to be working on new stuff. as well, I've got some plans on making a few computer things here and there. I might build another computer. I don't know when, don't know how, but I might. I've got a couple other things I might try and build. Um, yeah. There's also plans I might try and build a Pip-Boy or something like that. Maybe I might make some kind of smartwatch of some variety. There are a few different options I have available to me. So we'll see what happens, and I really do hope to see a few things down the line. Oof. Actually, it's not a cat, it's a otter. And it doesn't seem to be stuttering for me, at least. Is anyone else having issues with the stream stuttering, or is it just Clarkson having an issue? Yeah, because it's saying excellent connection on my end, so it might actually be a local issue. If you, I'm sorry to say. What else? Oh, yeah. So this model is actually an otter, and it's a tar. Hence the extra legs. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, it also has 7 fingers. Yeah. uh, wow. But yeah, it's a neat little model. And yeah, this world's just a basic one. It has a whole bunch of neat little things hidden away in it. I like this dragon statue. That's pretty cool. Huh. Wonder whether I've seen it a couple times in a few different worlds now, so I'm guessing it's a public. You can find it somewhere on some site like Gumroad or Booth. Also, there's a big bean behind me. Yeah. Wow. I'm doing pretty good though. I'm in a good mood is the best way to put it. Wow. So yeah, this world has been around for a little while. Here's a good view of the bean behind me. That's actually, by the way, an actual thing IRL. It's somewhere in the US. I can't remember where, but there's actually like a big metallic bean. It's an art installation. Yeah, made of polished stainless steel, if I remember right. E. Blah. Oh well. We'll go to a different world actually in a sec. Let's see here. Worlds. So I've actually found a few worlds recently that people have uploaded. Some of them are odd. Some of them are quite impressive. So let's see here. Now, where was that world I was at a little while ago? Might not be in my favorites right now. I'm going to actually save that one to my favorites. I forgot to. Luckily, it was still on my recently visited. Just saving a couple favorites. Okay, now. I think it was under 4. Was it? No? Okay, it might be under 3. 2? Yeah, oh, it was under 2. Is Peach on? No, not right now. I don't know where he's at. So this where we're going to has something interesting. I've been here recently. So it's pretty cool. Now, I'm terrible with piloting vehicles of any kind, including these, and you'll see in a second what I mean. And if you're as old as I am, you might understand what I'm about to show you. It's from an old TV show. It is old as old can get. I don't think they even do reruns of anymore. Okay, so we're here. Okay. Looks like they did some updates, maybe. Those are vehicles that you can ride. I'm no good at riding vehicles because of the system that people insist on using is really just annoyingly hard to use. Getting into these things is not easy. I'm going to go into POV so you get to see my perspective. It's not easy actually getting into them. I actually got into it the first time. How about that? Yeah, and see, the problem is I don't know how to properly pilot these because they use really annoying controls. The second I go to, push forward on my how I normally move forward, I don't move forward. I actually will, go in a weird directions and all that. Like, is it the trigger that I push? Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's how you move. Brake is that. Okay, can I... There we go. Okay, so I gotta hold back like that. Gun. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Handbrake. Rockets. Okay, so that works. I kind of get the idea of the controls. It's just like, how do I go left and right? Do I, like, do I move one of the controllers around? That's the problem. It doesn't tell me. Yeah. I went to the dentist today. Oh, cool. I'll give you guys a view from the stream camera. Can I move it backwards? There we go. This is how big it is. It's one of the biggest vehicles I've tried to pilot ever. Oops, I jumped out. How am I going to get back in from down here? That's the problem. That's not it. I might actually have to change into one of my avatars that has flight collider to be able to actually get up there. I actually have to fly to get into this thing. God dang it. Oh well, luckily I have an avatar that does. My main one does actually have a flying collider. Okay, so I want the camera first up. I just gotta move the camera into the right position, otherwise it's not going to be visible for anyone. There we go. Now I can now to go into flight collider. There we go. That was not easy. What the... I don't know what I did. I don't know what I just did. I have to go back and actually... Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. At this point, it's getting confusing. Can I get in? There we go. What? What? Okay. Oh, it might be the flight collider that's messing with it. That's annoying. Okay, that's known. These are really buggy. I'm hoping that they might figure out how to make it so I can actually get into them easier. Because otherwise you have to try and respawn it, go back to the staircase, and then get in. Which is annoying because you end up jumping off of these staircases inadvertently like that. A lot of things that could have been done a lot more better. So for anyone who makes these sorts of worlds, step one, make actual decent staircases. You don't just go flying off when you get to the top of them. And two, actually make controls that are a little bit more easy to use. That took a lot of work just to get into this. Okay. Is that what's mining equipment looks like in New Zealand, it's Kiwi meat. I wish. It's mainly just diggers over here. And you see, that's the problem. I always, normally when it comes to controls for like vehicles, I'm used to using my like joystick style controls where I'm just go, okay, left and front and all that, move around. I just move by going, moving forwards. I don't normally have to push a trigger or some other weird little thing that just makes no sense. I have to actually do weird things, like I have to push down on a trigger, and I can't figure out how to move left or right. Like, there's no left or right on these at all. It's so weird. Yeah, so this world, they could do a lot better with making the controls a lot more of an easier to use theme to them. Scheme, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Now I'm still moving forwards, just very slowly. There we go. These things are so goddamn big that I just... Yeah. Hook? So there's actually a hook I can actually, like, hook things with. That's kind of cool, but, like, what's it for? Yeah. You can actually fire rockets from it, which is cool. But yeah, as of like the actual controls, there's also a horn. Let me just make sure that I can able to. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. It's just I wish they made these worlds a little bit more. Yeah. So I think for the most part, these are cool, but they just take a lot just to be able to move them a couple meters in a straight line. Oh well. I think they could do a lot more work on these, especially with piloting them. Yeah. Anyways, I think we'll go to a different world. First up, I'll just turn off world audio, because I know some of them play copyrighted music. Let's see here. So that world was kind of cool, but it was kind of... They could have done better with a lot of stuff in it. Okay, let's go to Desert Islands. This one is actually made by a friend who's in my Discord. They actually occasionally will release VRChat worlds. I don't know how well it'll perform. I forgot to actually look at the FPS when I saved it. But, yeah. Okay. Let me switch back into the avatar I had before. There we go. So, this one is an interesting world made by an individual by the name Online. They've made quite a few interesting avatars, and I mean, not avatars, VRChat worlds. What's this button do? Nothing. Okay, maybe they're still working on something. Oh, it just resets this ball. Yeet! Okay, that's cool. So this one's Egyptian themed. It's pretty nice actually. It's running at 45 FPS while I'm streaming. So yeah, it is an okay little world. The individual did pretty well. Yeah. So it's only PC at the moment for this world. They're probably working on getting it working within Quest, perhaps. That's a bit It's a giant coin or something, and that's a key. Don't know what for though. Eh, that's cool. Yeah. So you can go up these stairs here. Yeah. Oh, nice little area. It's like a little oasis up here. Whee! Down here we go, I guess. Wonder what they got down over here. Yeah. You know, if there was a kiwi-shaped mech, its beak could definitely be a jackhammer. Or some other kind of piercing weapon. Mining equipment actually would make plenty of sense. Okay, so this is like a little building in here. What's in here? Oh, there's 3 swords. It's like they're all identical to each other. These large, like broadsword that you can use for swinging at things. Yeah. Wow. It's definitely a nice little wee place. There's palm trees and water and all of that. I think this is a video player, but I don't think I can... Oh, I can put a URL in here if I wanted to. Okay, cool. Wow. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Hey. I was hoping one of my other friends would join, but I don't see them anywhere. They're not online. They're... yeah. Ugh. Okay, so that mirror is definitely not what you'd call efficient, or whatever. It makes me lag whenever I load that up, but oh well. Yeah. There's 2 of those nice black stone cats. Wow. Now, I think I'll see if they're online. Just check, see if they've gotten on. Well, my other friends might be online, but they're in a private instance, so I'm not going to bother them. Probably doing something important. Watching a movie, I'm guessing. Oh well. Most of the other people are doing stuff. As per usual. Eh. Oh, there's one of those rainbow balls that has bubbles coming off of it. If I throw it, it makes a trail. Oh, there it goes. It's bouncing around inside the room on the ceiling. That's what you call a ceiling ball. Okay, so this world's pretty nice. Still needs a few bits of things like quest compatibility, and a few things need to be better made, but it's an okay world. It's definitely pretty cool. Now let's see here. I might have some a Star Wars themed world. Oh yeah, it is actually quest compatible, this one is. Friends Plus. Let's join it. Yeah. I've also going to probably look at adding something to one of my avatars at some point too. Once I've got the affordable funds and all that again, so maybe by next week you might see something new. That's a maybe. We're just moving to a different world for anyone wondering. It's we're just moving to a different world. Let me just make sure we got the actual screen capture working. Just give it a moment. We are just in the middle of there we go. Woo, we're here. This is literally a VR world themed on Star Wars. Okay, let's see here what we got. So we're in the main area. Let's go to the cantina. Woo! There's a this is the actual cantina from in Star Wars. That's a little wee bison thing. What do they call this? I can't remember. Ah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's running not too bad, only at 40 FPS while I'm streaming. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully the stream is working perfectly fine on your end. Go back out here. Whoa, desert. There's hover vehicles around as well. Can't seem to pilot them, but oh well. Hmm. Interesting looking robot. Hopefully you guys can hear me nice and clear. Hopefully the audio is coming through good. Oh, yeah, it seems to be. That's good. Yeah. Dune Sea. Let's go to the Dune Sea. Well, that makes plenty of sense. It's literally just sand. Sand, sand, sandy sand, sand. What's out in the sand? Let's go see. Let's go see what's in the sandy seas. Hopefully everything's good on your end. Yeah, so pretty good. One thing I will say I actually have enjoyed with VR recently is it's been quite a way to Western Australia be like, yeah, sand, dust, desert, just that. What we got here? We got a large ship. Like literally, this thing's huge. It's got some big holes in it. Like, something's dinged it up. This thing's been dinged pretty good. I don't see any way in, is there? No? Well, that's sad. I wanted to go inside and see what was in it. Wow. Oh well. No ramp on this side, a way in? Okay. It's pretty cool though. It's huge. Massive, gigantic ship. Would have been kind of cool if someone could make something that big if you could pilot it. Oh, I see something we can go to over here. Let's go take a look at this. Oh, hello. Just follow the little wee pathway in the dirt and sand and dust. Sand people. It's definitely sand indeed out here. I can see something up ahead. Looks like some kind of encampment in the sands. No, that's what I'm missing in this stream. That's what I'm missing. I've been wondering what I was missing today. Let's see here. I was missing some music. Turn that down a tad so it isn't too loud. Come on, up a bit. There we go. That's what I was missing. I was missing music in my live stream. There we go. Just making sure it's set to the right settings. Yep, that's set to the right settings on repeat. Okay, cool. Just making sure everything's set right so that it does what I want it to do and not what I don't want it to do. Wow. Bit of a walk out here. Gone for a walkabout on the sand. Wow. Huh. I wouldn't have gotten too close if this was hostile. There's a whole bunch of turrets keeping an eye out for trouble. It's definitely sand people territory indeed. Don't know what you call those big old... I'm just gonna call them sand bison. Yeah. Wannabe buzzards. flowers, just cruising around. And there's just a little area back here with nothing in it. Yeah, that's not a bad little area. This one's got a lot of explorability, I could say. Okay. Oh wow, I think that's about it for here. Let's see here. Worlds. So that one was pretty cool. Let's see here. We went there last time. The Furry Inn, Mushroom Loft, Furry Springs. Let's go to Furry Springs. This world is looking interesting. Yeah. Hope you've all been doing well, by the way, everyone. Sorry, just doing something. But we're still going, we're just taking a moment for us to get there. And we're just loading it now. World's a decent size, so it does take a moment for it to download. There we go. Okay. It's open flight in this world too, that's cool. There we go. I don't know why this world lags so much. Ooh. It's only at 22 while I'm in this world. Noted. I don't think we'll stay here very long because of its it's not exactly what I'd call a world of optimization. I'm actually having massive frame drops at some points. Wonder if I can go inside one of the buildings and... No? Okay, can't go in there. It's pretty cool though. Yeah. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, because of this being so... it's not optimized for streaming. So I might go and find something else to explore in a bit. That's cute. Okay, so we'll go to a different area, to a different world, because this one's not optimized. At least enough for me to stream in. If I wasn't streaming, I'd say I would be able to be in here quite easily. It's just... yeah. So yeah, it's like 20 FPS for me, so I'm gonna go to a different world. So that we can actually... so I can actually feel like I'm not gonna throw up from low frame rate. Oh, let's see here. Minecraft evening. This world looks nice. Let's get out of there. Sorry for it being cut short on this world, but it wasn't exactly what I'd call pleasant to be in. It was very laggy. Yeah. There we go. This world's running a lot more smoother. And it looks kind of cool. Bit of nostalgia for anyone who grew up playing Minecraft. Let's have a look around. I've actually never explored this world. There's a big old mirror there for me. Nice. It's a sign. What does that sign say? Just arrow. Okay, it just points this direction. Ah, there's a nice big house. Cool. And then we've got a pond. Wow. Not too bad. Took a dip in the pond. Let's go take a look at this house. By the way, there are actually programs and things that allow people to make copies of their VR worlds. Not VR worlds, their Minecraft worlds, so they can upload them to vrchat. So if you're not good at making vrchat worlds, or you want something that's just Minecraft themed, I guess you could use that. This one's probably had a lot of work put into it to get it to work as good as it has been. There's a book. And then there's candles. Upstairs. Another book. Plonk. Photos. Or paintings on the wall. Same paintings. And there's a window. Yeah. Okay. So this world's pretty cool. Yeah, it's running smoothly for even while I'm streaming and all that. Moderately decent world. Wow, mirror's incredibly well made. Is really nice. Like this mirror, I actually was almost walk into it. That's how good it is. Ugh. Ah. Hey John, how you doing? Good to see you again, my friend. Aw, thanks. I've got my new avatar. It is the otter. It is a tar-based otter. I always wanted to have one. Yeah, I do. I also have a really interesting tool that I have on my avatar called the Ike HUD, which has a whole bunch of neat tools. I got it just a while ago when I got this avatar base set up yesterday. It can do some pretty cool stuff. I'm actually going to show you, so just a moment. Okay, there we go. So it has, in the bottom corner down here, it has like a mini map. So I can actually see where I'm at in the world. So if I walk over to, say, this building, it shows up on the mini map. Shows the inside of it, go to the outside, and it shows the outside of it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something real cool. If I go to the HUD menu, I can do nighttime. That's night vision. Where is it? Wireframe. Can I have wireframe? There we go. Although it shows the grass as being this. It's not exactly that good for that, but look at the house, looks pretty cool. So yeah, it shows up as this nice fluorescent blue. There is another thing I wanted to show, but I would have needed a couple friends, or at least just one person in here with me, for me to be able to show you what it does. But yeah, it's still cool. Let me go back to normal. Turn off night vision, or the wireframe. Bring up the camera again. There we go. There. But yeah, the whole thing works really well. I'm sorry I'm not talking much because I'm playing. It's okay. You're having fun and it's good to see you. Okay. So yeah, this world's pretty small, but it's still pretty nice in size, and you've got quite a bit going on. Nothing's sneaking away back here. Let's have a look back here and have a peek. There's heaps of trees to avoid though. Oh, bush. Okay, so pretty much that. Okay, I think we'll head off somewhere else now. I've been here for 5 minutes. I do think it was pretty cool though. Yeah. Are your other friends joining? I don't think so. Wait a moment. Oh, one of them may be joining, so we'll see them soon. Peaches may be joining us soon. They've just been probably doing something, who knows? We'll know if they join. Yeah. So yeah, they're just busy, so we'll just give them a moment and they'll join. I was going to see about having one of my other friends join. They're a bit of a streamer too. On another platform, but they do have stuff and they're pretty nice and very sweet bean and all that. So let's see about going to a different world. Oh yeah, it's that place, that part. Let's see here. I've got one. This world's pretty cool. Friends plus join. No. Snoozing. Okay, we're here. Peaches might be snoozing, maybe. So this is a water park. Yeah. The only odd thing about this water park is its clock tower. Most clock towers, or most clocks in general, go by 12 segments. This one has more than 12. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 16 if I counted right on it. So it's got a 16-hour clock. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Weird is a word to use. Literally no one can afford to go to real holidays these days. Just think of a bunch of pixels instead. Oh, technically. most places I do go IRL during holidays, almost during the summer months, are I go to a beach and then just go for a swim and play around with some pool toys and stuff at the beach. It's a lot of fun. Plus, less people. The only thing you have to contend with are mosquitoes and the old roasting sun. The sun is a deadly laser. Whee! What's new today? I have a new avatar. I have the otter. It is a really cool model I found. It's on Gumroad. If anyone wants it, it's only like $1. So yeah, if you want to get an avatar and you want something like this, join like the Virtual Limbs Discord. And you can get a whole bunch of people who can help you with modeling and uploading it. I had a friend of mine who did really good job on this, and big thanks to them. If they join, I'm going to say thank you to them and all that, because they deserve it. They really are a nice person for helping me with everything. What's it look like without the sweatshirt? I don't think it... Wait a minute, let's see. I don't think there is a... Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. Not really much different. There's actually glasses. Aviators, plastic, normal. Okay, so you can actually put glasses on this. I've already got my Ike HUD up, so yeah. Well, the actually thing about these ones is I can actually move them around myself too. I can actually like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And for a lot of people who have phantom sense, they can actually feel like the ears are being touched, and it's actually really nice. But yeah. Oh, there is an area we can go up here and... And we're up. Now we go in what we call the observatory area. It's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, this world essentially is based on a different planet, and it's basically, if you were to think of a what would be the best word for it? The sun is further away from the planet, or the planet's further away from the sun in other terms, so its orbit is much longer. Understandably why their clocks aren't as, they aren't a 12-hour clock. They're on a much longer time. You getting tired? Nah, I'm all good. After all, it is 11:53 AM, so almost midday. Wow. Let's see, I think, yeah. I want to show someone VRchat soon enough when I got the chance to. That are really nice. But they don't have VR yet. Yeah. It would be cool too, though. Let's see here. Wow. There we go. Voila. Yes, 11-hour difference. Yep. That's time zones for you. One thing I can do to help improve my FPS might be to minimize that window when I'm not got the need to have that open. And I got 40 FPS. Booyah! I got an improvement in my computer's thing. Oh, that's a TV. I can pick it up. Whoa. Plonk. That TV's floating away. Your TV's floating away, you better go catch it. Volk, I have to recharge my phone. I'll catch up with you later. You get a phone charging power bank. One of those power banks, they're real good. Get a big one like a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank, and you'll be able to hold a charge in them for hours. You can stay in a VR world, you can stay on your phone for as long as you want. Recharge your Progen. Remember folks to make sure your Progen is fully charged before going out and about. Wow. Oh wait, can I grab one from here? Yoink! Got one! I got a swim ring. Yeet! Rolls off like a tire. That's neat. Yeah, there's a whole like stack of swim rings down here. There they are. You can actually sit in them. There's actually some other ones here. There's one. Yeah. There you go, I can sit in it. Wow. Although my back legs hang out. That's pretty cool. Just going along, floating along in the water. Oh wait, if I remember right, this should just float on its own this way. Yeah, I don't, by the way, hands free. Not moving myself, it's moving for me. Off goes Volk to... with his pool toy. Blocking canal with a pool toy. Doesn't do his pool toy blocks entire canal. That would be something of a funny thing to see on the news. Whee. Me. But yeah, it's good to see other people building things in VR. Actually, why do I have my shirt on when I'm in a pool? Blah. Yeah, I absolutely adore this avatar. It's actually really cool to see different things. Because a lot of avatars, they use the same base, and it's just like, you see it everywhere, like Tatum's, for instance. Nothing wrong and no hate towards people who use them. It's just I like to see things that have been made that are different and someone's tried a new thing. Bump. Oh, we're going to go down a water rapid thing. First we go on this elevator. Whee! We're going up. We're going up. Wow. Whee! Wow! Whoa! Wow! And here it goes, the fastest bit. Wow! Whee, that was fun. Wow. So here's some good news. For anyone who doesn't know, Zootopia 2 is coming out next year. Wow. So for anyone else who's a fan of that kind of content, hooray. The thing that made a lot of people furry has returned. How many more people will be furry? Let's see and find out, eh? Oh, hello. Hello, A. Johnson. It's good to see you again. Hey. Boing. And you get these swim rings and just pick them up and toss them into the pool. Whoop. Wow. Whoop. There we go. Hey. I got a chance to play GPA 2. Got a choice. Play GTA campaign or watch Zootopia 2. I'm probably going to watch Zootopia 2. GTA has never really interested me that much, personally. Oh, where the there it goes. There we go. Yeah. But I do like watching a whole bunch of interesting stuff, but definitely going to love to see what people have the next few weeks, what people will be doing. So it's 100 days until I go to a FurCon over here in New Zealand. That's in November, so I've got a little time to wait, and we'll see what happens. I am definitely happy to see what people create and what will happen at that con. Well, I think this is pretty neat. I got a new bed today. Oh, nice. That feeling of being able to lay down in a new bed. Oh, there's Peaches. Hello.
Oh. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah, I got myself this new avatar base set up.
Oh, cute.
It's actually free.
I like the glass days.
Oh, that's the
I
icon.
like safer ones.
You want to know something really cool about these? I can use them to see through walls in VR. Yes.
Oh, so they're like X-ray.
Yeah. I can actually show everyone right now that we have someone else here. So there's Peaches. I'll turn on the HUD and go to X-ray vision. There you go. You can see him no matter where I stand. So like if I go, so the bridge is blocking him. Yeah, I can still see him exactly where he is. That's pretty cool, ain't it, guys? I hope you're enjoying that. But yeah, that's X-ray vision. You get to see the outline and the shape of his avatar. Turn it back to normal. Yeah, there you go. Nathan Smith says, "Hi, Peaches." Peaches is glowing. Yes, he's got a glowing personality. Yeah.
I think I've got stuck.
Oh yeah, you can able to get out either on at one of the ramps back over this way. Whoop. But yeah, this is one of the cool worlds that I found recently, and at the moment there's a VR competition going on that there we go, where they're having a whole bunch of worlds up for a competition, and people are trying to get this one to the top place if possible, because it is quite a nice world.
This one's neat.
It doesn't feel like just some kind of random prefab of garbage. It actually has some personality to it. Something a lot of people forget to do in VR chat.
Except for the only thing I could say it's they done wrong is the colour of the tiles. Yellow tiles is a bad colour for the water park.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It could be a whole bunch of things.
Stinky on the wall over there.
You goof. Wow. Yeah.
I'm looking at the vrchat world's assets to build my world.
Ah, yeah. Find some decent ones?
Yeah, I found one I'm definitely using for you. It's called a Romus.
Ah.
Which is like a Roman house that's got its own courtyard in the back.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Those are real cool. Mediterranean buildings are real neat.
And what's nice is because it's a square building, you can easily build the extensions onto it.
Ah, yeah, you can easily take part or make your own design to add into that. Yeah. I might have also. I have to go through some of my older website URLs for because sometimes I like to print ancient artifacts out. There may be some Roman pottery in some of them, or you can probably easily make your own pottery as well. For things like say a wine pitcher, like those large jugs with the round bottom on them. Those worlds pretty cool.
Oh, one thing I thought about is I can't see why you can't use the 3D models from like Sims 2 and Sims 3.
You would have to find a way to be able to get
that
them.
would work on a 3D model because it's technically already a 3D model.
It's possible, but yeah, I would stick away from EA games and their nonsense.
And then I found a weird one like you can get a phone booth for some reason. You can get an UK telephone phone booth.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So that's just going to be in a world somewhere, an old 90s phone booth somewhere.
They're very...
The only thing that sucks is I can't do dynamic lighting. It has to be baked in.
Yeah, baked lighting for voice compatibility.
Because I wanted to work on Quest and PC.
Yeah, baked lighting's the only thing you got to get working in Quest. But yeah, it's definitely something.
But yeah, I found a bunch of neat assets, and then I found some paid ones that are tempting. Like there's one for like fluorescent old light fixtures, but you could probably 3D make those in Blender.
Oh yeah. How are you doing, Peach says Nathan?
One you can flick in.
Yeah.
I'm doing alright, mostly chilling and sorting videos out and cleaning and stuff.
Yeah, I had to do a whole bunch of my own dishes and other stuff yesterday. It was not good, so I got rid of them all and cleaned it, and it's a lot better in here now. Probably need to give the floor a good vacuum. It's definitely overdue for that. Oh boy. When you're making a lot of stuff, you end up with, like, say when I'm, actually that's a short I'm going to be releasing soon. I've got 2 shorts I need to make. One of them's just a funny VR short. One of them's where I've fixed and updated a pair of my hand paws that needed some fixing and updating. A lot of thread ended up on my floor where I'm like stitch, 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 snip, 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 and then those little bits end up on the floor, unfortunately, and just along with a whole bunch of other debris. You cleaned the house today. Yeah. I'm gonna probably do that after I get off, actually, as a thing to do, and then have some exercise. Yeah. You can actually sit in those ones. Yeah. Blah.
I tried to see if I could launch myself with it.
Yeah, you can't pick it up while holding it. They figured that one out. Yep. That's an old thing that's been around in VRChat for a long time.
I could just do this. Oh no.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think if you sit on it, I can pick it up, though. Like, if you're sitting in one.
Probably, yeah.
No. Actually, no. Okay, so it prevents people from tossing each other. Alright, wait a moment. I think I know one way I can. Get in it. The one you're holding. Sit in the one you're holding. Oh, well. I'll use that one instead.
Oh.
Yeah, I can use the one I'm holding to bump you around with it. Yeah. 4. Trying to knock you into the water, but not easy. Okay. I feel like that'll make you dizzy if I keep trying to do that. Oh boy.
I don't think it's trying to.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh well. But yeah, now there's even swim rings in the pool.
There's some funny paid ones I've seen as well, like breakable objects.
Oh yeah, like wine bottles and
so
stuff.
You can get like and chairs and stuff. You can have it's like an avatar add-on for your avatar.
Oh yeah, you have like a box or something that does stuff.
So I could just straight up get like a chair and just bonk a chair off folks' head on VR.
Oh gosh.
And there's like the whole break physics and everything.
Yeah, it just goes pong and just goes into little bits all over the show. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see what people come up with in VRChat. Yeah.
Most of the assets I found are free, so I can pretty much get most of the world done, and then probably add a few of the paid stuff.
Okay. Neat.
Like there's one I think is baked in lighting. I'll have to have a look into it. It's an effects pack. It adds like the old like flickering effects on like old light fixtures.
Oh yeah, like
as a light source.
Lamps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like more like candles
so
and
you can essentially
oil
have
lights.
them, like flickering,
Yeah. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, a lot of houses used to use gas for lighting. Have you heard the term gaslighting someone?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's a funny little old fact about gaslight. Well, the word for it, the meaning of it. So, if I remember this right, someone living with their partner in a house was turning down the gas to save on money, because obviously you'd have this gas piped in from off the street, just like water. So it was essentially like a power bill of sorts. In order to try and save on money, they'd turn down the gas. And when the person said, "Hey, I'm trying to read something, did you turn down the gas?" So that the lighting was dimmer. They'd say, "No, I didn't turn down the gas." There's the term. Gaslighting. You must be seeing things. Yeah. There you go. There's an old term.
I mean, like I've got some old fixtures, like the old shop strip light fixtures. I've got the old high pressure sodium ones.
Oh yeah, those yellow lamps. Yeah, I know the
One-
ones you're talking about.
Yeah. One that's actually hard to find, I'm looking for still, is a mercury vapor.
Oh.
Because I have a 251 mercury vapor bulb, but it's hard to get the lamps for those now.
Yeah.
Because you can get the bulbs, but the fixtures are hard to find.
Probably could find them on
in the
eBay.
UK they are. Yeah.
Find them second hand.
Because they stopped production of them in the UK and banned them in the UK, the mercury vapor from the new ones.
Yeah, they're not common.
So pretty much the only way you're going to get one is if there's one selling in Eastern Europe or America, pretty much.
Yeah, that's something. Zootopia is coming out soon, next year. So that's something to look forward to. I'm probably going to watch it on here or somewhere, and yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to come out, and then someone's like shared a video.
I watched the first one.
You watched the first one?
Which for some reason, the first film, yeah.
Yeah.
The first Zootopia, that's good. But for some reason in the UK it was called Zootropolis. For some reason.
Odd. That
Even
is
though everywhere
odd.
else it was called Zootopia.
I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that one. That is weird. Yeah, so mostly it's going to be just something I watch on when I get the chance to. I don't normally go to theatres, so normally I'll be watching it a little later than most, but I'll still be watching it. And then who knows what will happen after that. There is also some other movies that might be coming out. I can't remember which ones, but some other stuff that might be interesting too. Was it? Yeah, it's probably some Marvel stuff or something, which is kind of nah. It's like I watched the newest what was it? Deadpool and can't remember the other one. Wolverine. I thought it was kind of it was slapstick humor here and there, and just a heap of a lot of things happening. Let's just say that, and it was really weird.
Yeah, I like one I was watching earlier, a series, it used to be on Comedy Central, called Drawn Together.
Yeah?
That's really wacky. It's supposed to be kind of like based on like old celebrities, but kind of like a comedy show.
Yeah.
It's really wacky as well.
Okay. Yeah, I might end up watching some other stuff as well, who knows. But yeah, my thoughts on all, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes out and how it turns out with a whole bunch of movies. I do hope to see some other stuff next year as well. There is plans on me buying another headset at some point and trying it out. There's also a few other things I might look at. But yeah, the main project I'm going to be working on this year, if I have the money, and it depends also as well, I might do something else. I might be building an augmented reality headset. IR. That would cost me about $500 for the parts. So it's not cheap. This is something that if I was to build it, if I was to sell the built thing, if it was working properly, I'd probably sell it for around about $1,000. Yeah, it's not cheap. The whole thing is designed to be an augmented reality version of what I've currently been using on my VR. Essentially a heads-up display with things like your temperature. It could be various for everyone. Like, say, for some people, they could have a heads-up display if they're diabetic for their blood pressure and their blood sugar levels. For me, what I would want is heart rate, GPS, compass, and some other basic things. Maybe a camera of some kind. That would be kind of useful. Imagine having that inside your fursuit head, so that when you're using your fursuit, you can be able to monitor your body temperature and heart rate and all that. And as well as some other things. I don't know if there's a way to tell how hydrated you are with a sensor. That would be kind of cool though, if someone could make a... So for anyone out there who's a scientist, make some way that we can be able to test how hydrated someone is. That is a very useful tool that someone could actually really invent. That would be impressive.
Yeah. And then it might be a shorter later in the week I'm looking into is about with like game collecting. One thing that bugs me is some people don't like it if they've got like the platinum games in their collection, like the silver ones.
Yeah.
Of the greatest hits.
Okay.
Which to me doesn't make any sense because the greatest hits and the original releases, there's not really much difference apart from a few minor differences in the case.
Oh, yeah, case is just a bit different.
But it's the same game pretty much.
Yeah, it's not got any extra features or anything added to it. Yeah, I remember that. There was a game that was like Scalp to high hell, but it was never really, because it was just like the Platinum Edition, scalpers were like trying to buy it and sell it for like, you know, like twice or 3 times of what it actually was valued at, and no one actually ever purchased the Platinum version of the game because they'd already purchased the cheaper version, which was exactly the same. Those scalpers got a bit of karma of their own greed.
Yeah. Like one I'm looking at the moment is Cosmic Spacehead on Master System, which was a third-party game.
Oh, cool.
Because someone's selling it for like £5, and that game goes for 50. So
buy it.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Oh, yeah. Sounds interesting. We. Yoing. Oink. Yoing. Plush.
I think the weirdest asset I got on if I can add to the world is a straight up Russian tank.
Neat. Ponk.
So I'm thinking of just fitting that somewhere like in a tree or a pond.
Oh, that's classic actually. Oh, great tank of the pond, tell me your wisdom. Yeah. Funny thing.
And then I can even add a dungeon as well. I've got a dungeon asset to add to it as well.
Oh, cool. Fun little thing I found out. Some Russians get so frightened while they're piloting a tank because of all the little buzzing drones. They end up driving their tanks blindly into things like buildings, trees, and all that. And Ukrainians will find the tank just like smashed into some bushes and abandoned because the tank... Oops, daisies, I hit the wrong button. Whoop. There we go. That went places. They would hit a tree or something, and they just end up abandoning the tank even though it's perfect. Let me... Oh, can't grab you while you're in it. Don't know what happens if you get out. Oh, cool. It doesn't let you... You're upside down for a moment there, Peaches. Whip. But yeah, you can able to grab... But yeah, I found it funny though, because you'll find tanks stuck in the lake because they've driven them into the lake. Just like, you silly Russian, you just drove it blindly into the tank that's worth about $1 million into a lake. Oh, that's what we call, and at least over here, blind stupidity.
And then if I can get that bicycle done with a cargo box, I've looked at all the parts of not too expensive.
Nice.
Like I can literally get 2 leaf springs from China for like £10.
Nice. Hopefully they're decent quality and will hold your weight.
And what I'm thinking of doing is you can get solid rubber wheelbarrow wheels, which I might fit on it because they'll be chunkier and they're gonna be more durable. There's a bit of solid rim.
Wait, solid rubber wheel? Like
Well,
the actual bicycle's wheel is made of solid rubber? Huh.
You can get wheelbarrow wheels. I'm gonna fit it to solid.
Huh.
Because I think about if it's solid,
Yeah.
yes, it's gonna be horrible with suspension, but it won't get any punctures.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what rubbish and nails and thumbtacks. Yeah. I have seen someone that 3D printed.
Well.
I did see someone who 3D printed some actual rubber tires. And how they did it was that it wasn't all like solid. It was actually like somewhat hollow. Like there were holes through it so that it was squeezed and have like you wouldn't feel all the vibrations of the road. So it actually was like an actual like inflatable tire in a tube, but it would run like a normal tire. But wouldn't puncture either. So it was like really decent tire. Yeah.
I'm thinking of fitting ones with the solid axle because the ones with a solid rim hub on them, they're not going to have any issues. Because if I do bicycle wheels, they might fold when you go and have like bumps and stuff.
Yeah. They'll crumple a little bit, so you got to make a more heavy duty frame.
And especially if I can, well, the engine bit's a grey area, but if I can put the engine on, bicycle wheels might go boom at 40 miles an hour.
Come here, you. There's something in the water. I want to grab it. Grab this. I actually found out what this was. It was from an animation. I've been wondering what this dog was from. There's an animation of it. I forget the name of it. I'll see if I can find it. But for anyone that doesn't know, there's a dog animation. I wondered what this was. I thought it was from like a music video or something. Let's see here. It was from an animation on the internet. I sent it to a friend, I believe. Where was it? No, wrong person. There they are. Just a moment. Yeah, it's called STYRO HD Computer Animation Volume 1. For anyone who's wondering. There you go. It exists. Bah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these really cool pull toys and stuff in this world. Plonk. I think they look really cute.
Oh no.
Yeah, I see you there, hiding behind the stairs. You see ears and head just poking through. Oh, you found the under the stairwell gap. Yeah. Whee! What's back here? Picture. That's what.
Yes.
Pardon our mess. Still working on this world, I guess. But still fun. Whee! Now where's... Oh, there you are, up there. Wondered where you were.
It needs like a full balcony thing up there.
Oh, yeah, there's stairs that go up there. Yeah. Burp.
And then there's some neat assets I found, like actual work indoors.
Oh, cool.
It's like doors you can
Open and close. Yeah. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Restrio could become a major hurricane. Category 2 hurricane. Oh boy, I hope you all the best and yeah. Wow.
Hurricanes aren't fun.
No. I actually knew someone that went through one. They lived in a house that was designed to handle these said whirlywinds of destruction. The house was made entirely of concrete. The roof, everything. Concrete. With reinforcing.
Yeah.
They could hear the sound of coconuts pounding on the side of their building as they hit it at 100 mile an hour wind. So imagine hearing the sound of coconuts smashing into the side of a concrete wall. Thud, 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 thud. They said they could smell the smell of coconuts in the air when the tornado finally finished.
Yeah, when we get strong winds here, the worst that happens in the UK is blown over fences and missing trampolines.
The old missing trampoline! Trampoline! Trampoline!
As every time there's strong winds here, you just see trampolines just disappear over someone's fence.
Well, the neighbour gets a new trampoline if it's in good enough condition. The trampolines are migrating again. Look out, trampoline migration season. Oh boy. Seriously, I've seen them go flying some silly distances. If it wasn't that, it was trash can lids. Those plastic trash can lids go flying for God knows how many blocks. Over here we have these
Or if someone has a gazebo.
oh, those things. Forget about that. They left the neighbourhood. They've left your neighbourhood by the time you've realised they're gone. They're just gone. Oh, where did they? Oh, it's left the neighbourhood. Forget about it. Someone else's new home. Oh, what was it? I'm trying to remember. The our neighbours had a bunch of those little bins, and their lids would always go flying into who knows where. If it wasn't those, it was of course. Get this. So over here we have these little bins, and we put our recycling in them, our glass for pickup for the dump. When one of those is left out in the street by someone, if it's a windy day, they go flying down the side of the road. Occasionally they get blown onto the road, and if a car doesn't get out of the way of it fast enough, they end up with it under their hood. A huge dent in the front of the car. It's like, oh, that's yeah, you better ring up your insurance, bud. You hit that pretty hard, and it's caved in the front part of your car and all that. Like, when did a bumper become made out of like plastic and fiberglass? Seriously, they should have been made out of steel so that they don't just crumple after a tiny little hit. They're designed to crumple when they hit another car. Not when they hit a bin! A freaking plastic empty bin! That's why I prefer the trucks over here that we have. They actually have the ability to take a hit. Like, oh, you hit a pig. Oh well. Oh, you hit a goat. Oh well. Yeah, not pleasant, of course. Not pleasant for anyone. But you'd rather... If you're going to not want to try and swerve and crash off the road or into the other lane of traffic, you want to be able to survive the impact. And also, hello, A. Johnson. A. Johnson says hello, Foxy.
Ew. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, on a lighter note, I find it crazy that over here, it's quite common for us to when we have windy days for things to go blowing who knows where. I'm glad we don't have a trampoline for that reason.
Yeah, it's UK people like the trampolines, as it's like every couple houses someone has a trampoline.
So yep, it's so over there you get trampoline migration season. Yeah. Oh.
And then the worst that we get sometimes as well is like currently UK's in a heat wave. Usually ends up with a thunderstorm afterwards.
Okay. I'm going to be playing with my friends, so before you end, good night and night to you, Peaches. Okay, Nathan, you have a good one.
Yeah, no.
Wah. Wah.
But yeah,
yeah.
the worst thunderstorm was when it was orange.
Oh.
The thunderstorm here.
Dang.
Which is like basically like tropical thunderstorm when it's orange.
Oof.
It was that bad it nearly broke the windows on my flat. I just saw all the windows shake when I was lining.
Oof. That sucks.
So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not going outside.
Yeah, definitely. You stay inside when there's those kinds of storms. No reason to go out.
But it's very rare we get that. Most of the time it's just a yellow, which is just a standard non-bad thunderstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But when it's orange or red, yeah, don't go outside.
Oh yeah, definitely. Avoid it. Yeah, there's some pretty nasty storms out there sometimes. One of the worlds I have favorited did an update recently. I might not go to it because it is pretty... How big is it?
It's an interesting door over there. It's just a square.
What one?
The one in front here, the pink door.
Oh yeah, there's nothing there. It's just a hollow...
Square.
Yeah, it's just a cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been streaming for an hour and 38 minutes. Wow. But nonetheless, I think it's pretty cool. We might go to a different world though. Let's see here. Let's see, what worlds do I have that I know work really well? Mushroom Loft, let's go to that, that's interesting. Wow. But yeah, it's great to see everyone who's arrived today's stream. It's very pleasant and I love just chilling with you all. It's actually pretty fun. Here we go. Oh, I gotta activate these things. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Decent frame rate. Nice. Pages is just loading in. Wait, if I remember right, there was actually something over here. No? Where was it? I remember seeing something around here. Okay, I thought I saw something, but wow,
Yeah.
still a pretty cool world. Boing.
Oh, you can't sit there. That's a bit disappointing.
I thought that was a seat too. I was like, oh, that would be cool. Oh, swing colliders. Alright.
Oh, it is a seat then. I think.
You can stand on it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with it. I'm just having a look around, seeing what there is. I think this is like mushroom tea or something. There's a knife doing its own thing over here, just chopping on its own. Mushroom. 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 Here's a mushroom. Here. And Peaches is drinking all the tea. Green tea. Yeah, it looks like green tea.
I need to add those to my world at some point, like little acids and that.
Yeah, like a teacup or something and all that.
Yeah. I found coffee ones, but no.
He
tea.
consumes. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, so this world's okay. It's running alright. It's just one of the run-of-the-mill worlds. It's got a... I wouldn't be surprised if someone used AI to make that skybox. Although, yet again, I'm not surprised either way of people's creativity either way. That's something I haven't had before. I haven't had s'mores.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try and make s'mores at some point.
Oh, s'mores are good.
I know the type of chocolate that I want to use is just getting the crackers and some marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what type of crackers I should use though. That's a good question. Like some...
Most people will use the American graham crackers, but them are hard to find.
Yeah. Pinkest
Usually
Rex. He is the
something like a
pinkest Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like a biscuity kind of like.
Yeah.
A little bit like a biscuity Rivita kind of thing.
Something that has a nice flavour to it. Isn't just a like isn't just like a grain cracker that hasn't got any flavour. It's a little bit sweet at most. And then
or cream crackers.
That might work. That might work. Something that's nice and wide.
But them are really
thin.
dry.
Yeah. Something that's wide, thin, and isn't going to cut the roof of your mouth to all high hell when you bite into it. Makes you dizzy. Does it?
No.
Okay, maybe it don't work.
It just makes the audio very reverby.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, oh, that's one other thing I need to grow again. I need to grow some more mushrooms. They're fun to grow. Fungi is fun to grow. It's actually really easy to grow mushrooms. You can buy these special bricks of them. I'm surprised I haven't got into a game on Xbox with Peaches yet. Oh, do they have Xbox, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I do.
gotta...
I just haven't been on it that often, to be fair.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. I don't play on console. I normally play on computer. I do play this, and occasionally do play a couple other games, but they're mostly offline. Offline games I play. Things like, for instance, occasionally if it's a VR game I like playing, it's Borderlands VR edition. Whoop! It's a Swede, I believe that is. Or something like that. One of those other root vegetables. Common thing over here we like to buy a lot of is onions as a food. They're quite nice. What would it be like to grow bamboo? Bamboo is like growing grass. I actually do have some.
Bamboo's quite easy to grow, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you have to control it because they will grow out of control if you don't.
Here's a great thing. It depends on the variety of bamboo.
Depends on what species, so...
So the stuff I've got growing in my in a pot outside is a clumping variety. It's designed to grow very slowly, so it only just kind of grows in a little clump. So you can grow it in a pot or in a other vessel, or in the ground if you want to. So it's a lot more easier to control and use and manage, so you can easily keep up with it. I do have some growing way up in the bush, but it isn't doing that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uproot that stuff and put it somewhere else. And that stuff spreads. But here's the thing about this stuff. It is so goddamn big, the canes are on a mature one. They're like a few inches wide. Like, almost, like if you were to grab your wrist, it'll be a little bit rounder than your wrist. That's how round it is. It's huge. Like, it's the perfect stuff to make like a didgeridoo out of. It's just like
a table leg or something like that.
Oh, you can make all kinds of stuff out of it. Bamboo's a really useful material. That's why I like it, because you can just make things. The stuff that I'm currently growing is more like, it only gets about as round as your small finger, I believe. So it's perfect for making arrows and garden stakes and weaving it into things while it's green. Yeah.
And one of the assets I found as well is like a little outside toilet shack you can add on a world.
Oh yeah, an outhouse.
You know I'm going to deliberately have to have the sound effect on the outhouse that has the Shrek sound.
Oh god, of course!
It has to.
Oh my god, that would be funny. You sit inside of it and then you open the door and get out, it just plays that. Bamboo noodles with Housson sauce. Bamboo noodles? I know you can eat bamboo shoots, bamboo shoots. So it's possible if you were to know what you're doing, you could technically make them into noodles. That'd be interesting. I wonder how they'd taste. I know bamboo shoots taste alright. They're actually quite tasty little things. You can buy them in cans and add them to stir fries. I normally, like when I was making stir fries, I'd buy one can of that, drop it into your stir fry, and it was quite tasty. That along with some water chestnuts. Yeah. Yeah, I should do some more cooking. I need to buy a heap of ingredients and grow some more. Definitely mushrooms.
What I might try at some point is a Japanese thing I've seen people do, and that is pickle watermelon rind.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
I might try that.
All I can say is make sure everything's sterile with your jars and get a nice good pickling sauce going with it, and best of luck. Yeah. Pickling's a bit more of a thing and all that. Yeah. Pickling and jarring stuff requires a bit of sterileness, so make sure you don't get any nasty sicknesses from that. And there's a few that I don't need to have to mention, but yeah.
And like
sure
one
follow
cookbook
a real
I
sterile
picked up was a Turkish one.
Oh, cool.
Picked up a Turkish food cookbook. Because
nice.
Turkish food's really good if you've not had Turkish.
There's a channel on YouTube called Tasting History. He does a lot of cooking videos. Quite nice dude. He has quite a bit of charismatic attitude towards his content. He's quite nice, and he makes some pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
I think the oldest cooking book I have is like from the 80s. But yeah.
I zoned out being hypnotized by Peach's tail. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh boy, that's an understandable thing. I've seen that happen with people before. Egg. Yeah, I occasionally do a bit of cooking with eggs. I made an egg salad a little while ago with I added some curry and some mayonnaise, and I tried to make deviled eggs, but those things, oh god, they're a pain in the butt to make. To anyone who makes deviled eggs properly, good on you. You got some skill. I was just like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Squished all the eggs into little bits and then just added everything and stirred it together. And it's like, close enough. Tasted it. It tasted just like deviled eggs. I made sure to add plenty of curry. It was real good. Yeah. So yeah. Definitely always nice to have a few eggs every so often in your diet. It's actually a pretty good food source of protein, and
I usually have those on mostly a daily with eggs.
Yeah.
I've had a bit too much eggs.
Yeah. We got a huge amount of them not too long ago from
a pack of 12 in like a week.
Yeah, we got, because some of our family works in like restaurants and all that, so they get catering sized amounts of food for us, like a kilo of tuna, a sack of flour, a sack of scone mix, which is all you have to do is just add water until you've got a nice dough, and then just chop it into bits and chuck it in the oven. Scone mix. It's pretty much just add water and bake. Yeah. We've got an entire sack of that. It's like a few kilograms of just like that's a huge amount of food. For people over here, that's a huge amount of food. Oh. So yeah, if anyone ever wonders how some of us survive and all that, we do get a fair bit of food from various things. If anyone ever does want to help my channel out though, I do have a coffee link below that you can either buy money, you can send money to me if you want. It just helps with my content and also helps me buy new avatars and assets for my avatars and all that and all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah. It helps.
Yeah, I should probably do those on my channel at some point.
Yeah,
most of the time it's broke.
Yeah, I use a site called Coffee for my videos. It allows me to do all my content the way it is. If people want to help me out, send money to me. Yeah. So for creators, it's a useful way of getting a little extra money from those who wish to help me out. Yeah. I also get money from doing a bit of 3D printing for people. Occasionally someone wants something printed. Yeah. That's a way I can do money.
Yeah. Speaking of printers, mine needs fixing at some point.
Yeah, best of luck with that, bud.
A little bit broke.
Yeah. I definitely need to, I am planning on getting a bigger printer, and the old one I'm going to keep around and just use it and all that, and I might either sell it off or give it to someone else who wants a printer. Locally at least, because 3D printers are quite heavy, and shipping them worldwide is not cheap.
Yes.
And also because technically this thing does have the ability to use different frequencies of different voltages. It can run on either 240 or 110. There's just this little wee switch you gotta hit to make before you plug it in.
Or 120 maybe.
120 to 110, and then there's like Here's the fun thing about the headset I'm currently using. It can use as low as 110 all the way out to 240 on the plugs. It actually says that on the side of the plug. I actually checked. It says 110 to 240 volts AC at 60 hertz to something else hertz. It's like it went between the ranges and everything lines up to working here in New Zealand. All I needed was a standard adapter. All it does is it just can plug in a US plug into a New Zealand plug. Yeah. I can tell you though, US plugs suck. Those things easily just kind of like, you got it in there nicely and it just goes, and just like, what? Just, they slide out. And then you got the two prongs exposed. So that if something falls in the gap there, you're going to get a short. Yeah. And, like, the Australian New Zealand style plugs over here, the prongs actually are on an angle, like the two slanted like this, and then there's one downward. And that is our 240 volt outlets over here. You can fall sideways into a British plug and it will be fine.
Yeah.
Fine, your hip won't be though.
And then the UK
Oh
have the
yes.
British plug.
Yeah, I've seen that. The British plugs. Oh god. Oh. I feel sorry for you, Peaches, if you ever step on one of those.
Yeah, they're not fun to step on.
Yeah.
Because when you step on those tend to like cup the skin as well. If you step on them hard enough.
Yeah.
Because they're solid metal prongs on, especially the old ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The ground. You got the three prongs.
I have a few of the illegal ones, pre-1980, the unsafe ones.
Yikes, yeah.
Basically, the unsafe ones, they had to change it.
Yeah.
Basically, all of the prongs were brass, the pin and live and neutral.
Yeah.
So if you're slightly out of a plug socket, you could get electrocuted.
Yeah, I've seen them.
That's why they stopped making those type.
Yeah, now they have
Nowadays,
a little like
they've got
plastic sleeve that goes halfway down. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Plugs over here aren't as regulated.
Plugged in is fine.
Yeah. Most of the plugs over here aren't as regulated. Like we'll see some that have that plastic sleeve that goes part of the way up to protect you while you're plugging it in or unplugging it, so your finger doesn't slip around the plug and accidentally give yourself a nasty little zap. So I've got to be very careful when I'm plugging in and unplugging things. I don't get a nasty little shock. And most of the time,
I had was my old computer, the one before the current one, because for some reason the whole chassis on that computer wasn't grounded.
Ooh.
So
yeah,
every time you tried to plug USB plugs in, it used to just spark.
Ouch! Yeah, that's not good for anything,
including
yourself.
Spark on the chassis.
Yeah, that's not good. Most likely that was the power supply not being properly set up.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's not familiar with building computers or just computers in general, on a main desktop computer, there is a thing inside called the power supply. And what this does is it steps the voltage down and goes from AC to direct current. And there are various types of them and all that, but for the most part, they'll put out like 12 volts and 10 volts and 5 volts. And this goes to your motherboard in your computer. Some of them aren't made properly and don't have proper grounding. So you want to make sure when you buy one, if you build a computer, get a decent, reputable brand one. Do a little research. It goes a long way. Foxy leg chicken. Yeah. In my grandparents' house, one of the switches, the gap from the switch and the switch hold can give some buzzy feel. Ooh, yeah, that needs to be replaced. I'll definitely make sure to tell them, get that plug, that switch replaced, because it's gonna cause issues. If it doesn't zap someone, it's gonna cause a fire.
Yeah. A bit like one of my plug sockets in my plug, the switch on it's completely busted. So the switch, it won't turn off. It just
it needs
sticks
to be
on.
replaced. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I do like
Some
about
point I need to get that
the actual UK plugs is they actually do have a nice little fail-safe in them. They all have a fuse.
Yeah.
In the actual plug. When you take the plug out,
Yep.
there's a little wee spot you undo, and there's just a little wee plug that you can fuse that you can just replace. So if something, it's a good fail-safe for the device if something goes wrong. But yeah,
It pops that fuse.
Yeah, it pops a fuse instead of buying your device pieces.
Either pops a fuse or blows the mains fuse box.
Yep. Here's something we know about our house.
Before.
Here's something about our house we have.
So if there's a big short, it'll just knock off the fuse box.
Oh,
in
yeah.
one.
Our house, I know one thing for a fact. We could not use a microwave and a air fryer, or a jug and an air fryer at the same time, because it will cause the mains in our house to shut off. It will protect. It surge protects the house. Yeah, it draws too much. And like, I've been in my room sitting on my computer doing something, and then all the power goes out. I'm like, oh, power cut. You know? And then I go into my house. Mushroom. What? And it will just completely shut off everything. And I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, it's trying to do this and this. And so I'm like, oh. So now we have to make sure whenever you're doing something in the kitchen, you cannot have two massive appliances being used at the same time, or kapoof. The entire house's power goes out.
Yeah.
The TV, all the other appliances off. Fridge included. So, don't. Yeah. But it's just at least the fact it's better than the wires on the wall of the house actually catching fire. Why? Why? And our dehumidifier. Huh? What?
Sound like Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies? What do you mean?
The crunching noise.
Oh, that noise you heard? You know what that is? That's my dehumidifier. Something fell into it some time ago, and every so often you'll hear it rattle around. Halloween. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Halloween soon. It's spooking time. We live in the middle. We live in like right on the edge of town, so we don't normally see trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, it very rarely happens here, to be fair, with trick-or-treaters.
Hmm.
You don't see it that much.
Hmm. But where we used to live,
It'd be more fun as a video sleeping under a pylon on a field for Halloween.
Hmm. Well,
There's actually a spot you could sleep under one.
yee. Oh, what's this? Is that a wand? Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that one does that. What's this one do? Oh, they do both do the same effect. Okay. They just make a wind blow. So I guess I can blow people away with my magic skills. Kiwi steals candy.
So it's a wind. So it's a wand of thoughts.
Ah. God dang it. Oh boy, what's up here? There's a ladder. A ladder. Hi, I found a camera. Here's a photo of me. Just go back a bit. There you go. Oh, I got another one on accident. I'm up here. There's a ladder I should be able to use. Wow. The ladder is right here. There we go.
Let's see what looks like a zip line outside, but I don't know if you can get to that.
I don't think there would actually be an actual zip line in this world.
Because there's, if you look through the window near the chair, there's actually what looks like a zip line.
Downstairs.
Down the lower bit. Yeah, that's right on the bottom here.
Nah. That's a skybox. There isn't anything out there. Meh.
Oh, yeah, through that window, I can see there's like a line.
Oh, yeah.
Through the, like, swing line.
Swing low. Oh, well. How long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for 2 hours. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't done streaming in a while, actually, funny enough.
Oh. Yeah.
I think the last one I done was probably about a month ago.
Ah. I might say this is where I end the stream for today. But I actually have had quite a good time with this stream. And I have been enjoying my new avatar and hanging out and all that. Wow. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, guys, you all have a great day and thank you to everyone who showed up. It's been fun and I hope to see you all next time. And also, have a good week. See you next time. Bye. Wah.
Bye.